let's do an audit of this page and see how we can improve it. So stamps and songs, on the first look, I think definitely create stamps with it. So I'm guessing you upload an image, and then you kind of generate this file that gets printed, the stamp gets created, and you send it out. So it's a cool little service. The first thing that I'm thinking about, it's not really clear. So I had to kind of find these signals to kind of understand it. It wasn't really laid out for me. So it definitely would have a hero image. The make a stamp actually suggests that I already decided that I want to use your service. So motivation should be high if you kind of ask. There's definitely going to be a payment. I'm also not sure how much it costs, how long it takes. There's quite a bit of questions unanswered before we kind of ask for a sale here. So definitely create a bit of an environment. So I would say the homepage. I would use the homepage as something that you talk about who you are. So about the company, the brand, the services, maybe if there's a cool story about that. And I would separate the creation of the stamp into another page. So I would move it, and that page would be solely focused on selling that service. So homepage is to increase trust. Product pages are to sell, so to convert. And through that process, we should actually see a kind of the flow, the user journey flow would definitely be increased. So we want on the homepage to increase the motivation. So I'm not sure how many steps this kind of stamp maker has, but we want them to kind of have maximum motivation, as each of these steps will kind of lower that motivation. And if we manage to kind of get to the checkout, get to the payment before that motivation runs out, then we achieve the sale. So that's kind of the conversion. Let me just check a few things. So you see you're doing the hotjar. So how's the stamp on the site? So if the process easier, this is good for user experience. But I would always keep these for, I don't know, maybe to get 20, 30, 50 answers, depending on how much traffic you have, and then just close it down. Analyze, and then appear. If you want more info or need more specific questions, add it again, because this is something that, you know, it kind of creates a bit of friction. So it's information that's not needed. So the less we show, the better the user experience is. So the attention span and the information overload, we need to kind of think about that as well. The subscribe button. Okay, this is for the pop-up for the email. Headline offer, I think usually it's to give 10% off here on your first order, which is just fine. But it needs to be a bit more engaged, why I want to kind of subscribe and so on. It's also covering the button for help. The support, okay. We have some socials. Let's check the socials, what happens. Just want to see. Okay. It's really nice, but this is where we need the homepage to lay out the structure here, because these are really nice content. I can see the product, I can see the different businesses that are using them in different kind of situations. For candles, I think this is really good, because stamps give that kind of feeling of something personal, something organic. It is a old type of printing as well. So every stamp is unique. So there's quite a bit of things here that we could use to kind of create everything better. But it's definitely something that we need to kind of bring over to the homepage, because if a visitor that's looking for stamps sees this, I think he will actually know right away that yes, this is something I was looking for. So increase the motivation. Let me take more time to check if they're right for me, and then see if I want to order. Okay, that's fine. Stamp design. Okay, I think this is a custom service. So I would actually rename this to kind of custom stamp or custom stamp design, or add it under services and list maybe one or more service. This could be definitely be a bit laid out, just to see what it is. At the store, okay, I'm guessing this is okay. At the store as well. So stamps, okay. So it's a package of holiday stamps. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I guess if you added these kind of packages as a separate category page, here it would make more sense. But I guess some artsy people like to buy from Etsy as well. But you can always use it like we're on Etsy site, so to get that kind of social proof or gain trust from the Etsy logo as well. Okay. Depends how if there's enough offer as well. I would reviews. Let's check these. These look really well as well. So again, something that we need to show to the customer before we ask them to commit or kind of to go through these steps. Ink. This is, I think, another product. Yeah. So you're actually selling the stamp and ink as well. So there's a couple of things that you kind of need to combine here. With the process of buying a stamp, you can always upsell some of the inks. You can either package inks as a product, just to increase average order value. So there's a lot that we can do here. Again, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different product inks. So pigment ink, mini ink pad. So we need to see what the difference is. Either combine them if this is one product and the variation is just the size. But I see different colors as well. So each of these could be a potential product page of their own, just so it's easier to kind of navigate through them. There's a lot of colors they can choose from. So it needs a collection page, and our collection page will list all of them and explain what's the benefits of each, so the visitor can kind of compare and see what they want. If we can add some kind of images so they can see the actual difference and how maybe the best sellers look, that'd be a good positive signal as well. Block. Okay, this is normal. Looks okay. Maybe add something more to it, but if you're not focusing on SEO, you can definitely remove it from the header, move it to the footer. FAQs, shipping, received, how do I set up my file? So this section is quite important, because whatever they upload, they need to upload the correct file. If they first upload a file and it won't work, they will need to spend a lot more time or start over. So really want to add this information before here or around it. So I would definitely create this and add it to the new product page. So we have a little bit more real estate, contacts, normal form, okay, and checkout, okay, cart, ink pads, make a stamp. So I think this could definitely be the two CTA buttons we need for the hero section. Okay, let's have a look at how this kind of works. So make a stamp. I already made one before. Upload it. Okay, I will do a bit of screenshots here, just so we can see later the whole flow, the elements. We need to map the whole experience so we can improve it. Okay, rubber stamp. Rubber, important. Okay, this definitely needs to stand out more. So what you see is what you get. What shows in black will be the raised part. So the ink will go on the black part, and when you stamp it, you will get that same stamp. So if it would be inverted, so around the black, it would have a lot more color. So I think it needs to kind of show both things. I would actually add image here that shows what happens if the image is inverted. I would definitely add a button to have it inverted as well, just in case they upload a wrong file, or they can actually use this to improve it. Let me just add a note. So instead of going changing the image and everything, they would actually be able to kind of do it fast. Let's check if there's. Okay, we can change. Okay, it's custom height and height, but with handle, I would maybe add some ranges, because this is really this is really something that's no one's going to kind of be this specific. So I would add ranges, like maybe the lowest one, and then add the 3-5 most common ranges. So it wouldn't slide out here, but it would jump to each one. You would also be able to have standard sizes, so you could always pre-cut some of these to make your production faster as well, because stamps do come in different sizes, but they should be standardized. Maybe also have a preview of something, how the stamp will look out. So it's something that can be done with some CSS as well. Over a paper image would handle. Okay, either have the handle or not have the handle. Okay, it's also good. I think I would add this image as well next to it somewhere, just so it's visually, you know what they mean and how it looks. Is it a side handle or what kind of handle it is? And this as well. So this graphic explains. You can actually see how it will look. Okay, depending on the size, the price changes as well. So the handle, it's not clear if you buy the handle, you need to pay more. Currently, you don't. So I guess it's a free option. But if it's a free option, you can always say, like, if you want to upgrade to handle for free, it kind of gives them the feeling of a bit more value. Okay, add to cart. Once you sort, you get this success. Browse ink pads, make another stamp. So I would definitely try and do the browse ink pads as part. I would integrate it directly maybe in the this kind of stamp creator. Or either accordion, upsell, so maybe give an offer as well. So if they buy the ink with the stamp, maybe they get, I don't know, 10% off. But it'd be good to kind of have it here before they add the cart, because it would take a lot more time for them to kind of go through this. And it's not really something that need to buy more. So it doesn't feel like one thing, it feels like we're buying now two things. I would definitely somehow separate or sort by most popular first, or most sold first. Then see what happens. Buttercup. Not sure if it's. I think it would be possible to mimic these colors on the print as well. It would also give the feeling of how that color kind of looks on paper, on white paper. But this is definitely something that we need to split up to kind of sell better, because you can actually talk about a lot more about this ink. So it's not just basic. It definitely has some benefits to it. Each of these has. So I wanted to first tell the customer to the offer, show the offer, then they can choose which one to buy based on the effect they need. So sometimes they can actually find something new that they don't even know about, and that will again help them sell better. Let me check if I go here. Let's screenshot this as well. So the cart. Earlier I clicked the back button and I didn't really know. I expected to come back here, but I actually had it saved in the cart, so that's good. I'm missing. Okay, it'd be nice if I click it again to have the customizer back so I can edit. So we need an edit button here. Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I would buy more inks or change the handle, so it makes it easier to kind of come back and edit it. So we need an edit button here as well. Okay. I think that's actually it. Checkout is the default Shopify one, which is fine. And then we have the items here. So I think this image is nice as well, so you can actually see what it is. So this is the mockup that would be good to have the colors as well. So colors and the stamp. I'll see if I can get the high resolution and lay over some of the stamps with some settings, so which can be replicated in CSS. So it's a bit of a previewer. I think that'd be really good to have. Okay. I went ahead and added a few few things. So these are the colors that we had. That current I found it. This was, although this was on the chat button. I'm not sure if we'll use it, but we have the primary and kind of black color. I went ahead and created a structure for the website. So for the home page, to create like a hero section, just have the main headline, maybe the stamp your style on the world, or leave your print distinctly yours. Just something that kind of connects with the goal, or with some kind of emotion. Design, stamp, impress, maybe. Then you have the sub-headline, which explains it a bit more, goes a bit deeper, so you can personalize stamps for every style, occasion, or business need, which again shows that they are on the right website. Key benefits: you can get unique designs, either your own, or actually we can create something for you. High quality material, which is again important with the stamp. And fast turnaround. So these are quite nice benefits that we can use, and each of them kind of signals something more, instead of just showing the CTA. We have a bit more context now, and it's a lot more powerful. Design now, it's free. I think designing it would be nice. Maybe not use the free one, but we can either show bestsellers, but we do have already kind of set on the two buttons. So the main one is make a stamp, and the second one is browse ink pads. We need to be clear here, because there's many types of customers. So if a first-time customer needs a stamp, it's good to upsell them the ink as well. Maybe they forget about it. So it's good that that kind of flow has these steps. There's also a past customer. Maybe he needs a new step or just ink. So we need to kind of make the purchase of just the ink really easy for them as well. So it's a different flow. That's why we also separated the products between pages. So it will be a lot easier, and they don't need to kind of go through the whole process. Then we have bestsellers. So it'd be good to kind of have either the best-selling, the standard sizes of these stamps here. Just show variety, or show the best inks as well. Or maybe even, not sure if we have something, maybe even these packages. So I think the holiday stamps is something that kind of would work well. I would definitely move this inside the Shopify as well, just so it's easier. Etsy, they may need to kind of, it's a different, we don't have control here. While it kind of sounds good, but if they want to buy off Etsy, we can always add a button to the page to kind of send them there as well. So available on Etsy as well. So I'm not sure, maybe someone prefers to buy there. They have both options, but we need to be careful that all the products on this store are also in Etsy, just so they don't waste time or be disappointed if they don't find it there. Prices need to be same as well, so there's no disconnect. We could talk about the process a bit. So process would be the section here. So maybe these things would also be good to have. Handle, not sure. Okay. Then we can say have a section why us, discover our distinction. So why would you choose us over anyone else? We tell them unmatched quality, creativity, and give them some good reasons. Expert design team, if they buy that, or we can maybe even move that to the other product for the custom design. Superior and ink options, so we have a variety and comprehensive support. Again, these may be a bit towards the service more than to the product, so we need to later edit these. Introduction. So this section is copywriting a PAS principle, past principle, problem, agitation, solution. So design made easy. If you're struggling to find the perfect stamp, don't settle for off the shelf. So customize it, make it your own. So it's something that truly kind of represents your business. It doesn't need to be your logo. It could be something else. Thank you, or I'm not sure. Some people just have larger stamps that they can stamp a thank you card with as well, which is saves time, but it still is a bit personal as well. They just write with the pen, so that's something we can also show. Insights: over 1,000 customers trust so far. We need a proper number for this, so we can add social proof how many people already bought our stamps. The higher the number, the better. If it's rounded, the number won't seem, even if it's lower, it seems a bit rounded. But if you kind of more specific, you actually trust the numbers if they're more accurate. So we can have it like this. Quality commitment, material, customer satisfaction, support, static customers, your vision and occurs brought to life. So I think it's quite good attributes, or I'd say benefits, features of the service. Solution: create your unique stamp today. And then we have a description as well. Select your design path from text only to fully custom logo, whatever you need. So and then we have a CTA again, which again opens or goes to the page where you create the stamp. Social proof, the power of the community. Section name: happy stampers. Headline: see thousands of trust stamps and songs for the business and personal needs. So this is actually the review section here. But we show it right away. It's easier to kind of lay out all the information on the home page, and if they want more, add a button they can click to get more. Scrolling is easier than it is to kind of click. So we show a bit or the best of things. If they want to see more, they can find it on the other page, but we really want to kind of have small info but strong signals here. Videos in action. Usually if there's some content like TikTok or user generated content, it would be here. And headline as well. Just show the videos here. About us section, it's maybe a story journey, but we talk about who we are, what the company is, how long it's been there. You know, if there's a interesting story behind it, friends started doing X, they found out Z, just something that could maybe connect more, make it a bit more personal. We buy from people, so it'd be also good to have the founders' photos here, so see their face, see their energy. Again, it makes things easier and increases trust. Some benefits that you can reuse if there's a community on Instagram, maybe, or craftsmanship. It's something that kind of gives a bit more insight as well. Mission, it's good to stand up for something. So at Stamp and Sons, they could empower individuals and businesses to express their unique brand identity through bespoke stamps, designs crafted with excellence and integrity. So it's one sentence that actually says everything, but it's strong. so they can really use this as well. Reviews. This is a bit different from the social proof upstairs. This is a bit different than the social proof above. Um, These are actually the reviews page, but on the above one, we can maybe call it testimonials. We just give the best ones. It's important to have in these above ones to try and have the customer show their face, their body, and have the stamp or the how the stamp looks, or both in their hands, just so we can connect the person, the happiness, satisfaction they have on their face with the product, with the purchase, as this is a lot more stronger signal than just showing this. Again, showing people gives a stronger signal. So maybe something like this, but if you would see the face and pointing there, it'd be better, stronger. You'd get more sales. FAQ, I would definitely use the same FAQ we did here, but use accordions and have it on the bottom of the page, or just have the main ones. This is the product page that talks more about the product, the stamps. This is the overall service company as well as stamps, but this is purely focused on stamps. So get personalized perfection with Stamps and Sons, stamp your style with Stamps and Sons. So we could be a bit more witty depending on the brand, I would say, guidelines, or how they want to express itself. I think they can afford here to be a bit more witty. Sub headline key benefits, so unmatched customization, quality craftsmanship, and fast and reliable service. So this is something that we need to tell to increase conversions, trust, and expectancy of the customers. Start designing now button, and that actually maybe start creating that will open the stamp creator. Additional features, estimate delivery. So it's always good to kind of know when to expect it. Maybe have, I don't know, 4 to 6 business days instead of the date. This needs to be a bit more problematically done. This one's easier. Guarantee, return policy for today, return policy on stock items, and a 1-year warranty against defects, which is amazing. Gallery section, we have a gallery of stock quality fast, again, product with some quick benefit badges, product in use, maybe add some icons so we can know lifestyle photos or person holding it or doing something with it in their business. We add some star ratings here. Product usage, again, we can have some steps here, or maybe just product stats as well. So one step is unlimited impressions. Accordion, this is below the CTA section, the order section. So return policy, material quality, design services. So we kind of cross sell here as well. And FAQ. Button, why choose us? Section, we can repeat it from the home page. Social proof, again, we repeat the social proof here. Again, AIDA, which is more tailored to the stamps and how it works as well. So upload your design, customize preview, stamp and smile, which is a really good 1 to 3 step. And there's also some claims that we can use throughout the website. Okay, I have prepared some kind of boilerplate here, but it'd be good to kind of have it. Okay, I prepared boiled right here, but let's do part 2 and just create like a redesign of the current state and see what kind of the difference is. So see you then.